Christmas is just days away, so join me as we do some Christmas baking. Welcome back to Simple Sacred Home. My name is Paige, and today I wanted to take you with me through some Christmas baking. This year I really wanted to slow down and make some homemade and handmade gifts. This is always a great idea for the person in your life who either doesn't need anything, doesn't want anything, doesn't like to collect a bunch of stuff. Items that are consumable are really nice to give because they'll have them for a little bit, they'll enjoy them, and then they'll be gone. On the agenda for today, we're going to be making my favorite sourdough chocolate chip cookies, and that's a tried and true favorite recipe, and then also caramel pretzels dipped in chocolate. This is a new recipe that I've never tried before, but I thought it would be really fun to make some cookies, make these little pretzel bites, and put them in a really cute container and give them as gifts. Whether you decide to make them as gifts or whether you just bring them to a gathering you're going to as a dessert, I think these are really fun. They're easy. You can make them in advance or you can make them the day of or the day before. So if you're somebody who is watching this video and needs a last minute idea, this is a great option. I will have both recipes linked down below in the description box so you can see everything you're going to need. Really simple ingredients: sourdough starter for the cookies, chocolate chips, vanilla, flour, eggs, butter, sugar. That's about it. I actually took my starter out of the fridge the day before and fed it. This recipe does not require active starter, so if you just have discard, you can use that, or you can pull your starter directly out of the fridge if it's been in there, and you can just use it that way. I knew that I was going to be doing a lot of sourdough baking the week of Christmas, so I decided to pull the starter out, feed it, use it in this recipe, and then I'll have an active starter for the rest of the week as well. I ended up doing 3 times the recipe here so that I had cookies, an abundance of cookies. Like I said, I was using these recipes as gifts, so I needed enough for each household that I was giving gifts to, and I just wanted to have an abundance of cookies for everyone to enjoy and make sure that I could really fill up the tins and make them really full and beautiful. So what I also like about the sourdough recipe is that you can make the dough a few days before and either freeze it or you can cook them right away. So I did decide to make the dough the day before, let them ferment in the fridge for 24 hours, and then I baked them the next day. They only take 12 minutes to bake, so they're really quick. I did test one of the cookies the day that I made the dough, and they were also delicious. I do think that letting them sit for the 24 hours in the fridge, the dough, really does make them taste superb. But if you need them quick, you can make them the same day and they'll be just as delicious and everybody will enjoy them. pretzels were really easy in the sense of simple ingredients, doesn't take a lot of time actually baking anything. You're not really doing much baking at all. You're just taking some square pretzels, you're cutting a caramel in half for each pretzel, and then you're sticking them in the oven for about 8 minutes on 250 degrees Fahrenheit to warm the caramel just so it starts to get soft enough that you can add another pretzel on top and it's going to stick together. And then from there, you're just going to use almond bark and whatever chocolate you choose. Dip the pretzel in the chocolate, and then you can sprinkle these with either some sprinkles or some salt, and they're a beautiful treat. They are really easy to make. You throw them in the fridge or the freezer for a few minutes just to harden, and then they're ready to go. So these can be made super quick as well. I got these tins from Hobby Lobby, and I just had these paper doilies that I added to the bottom of the tins, and then I added cookies and the pretzels on top. I think I put 4 to 5 cookies in each tin, and then I added the pretzels, as many as I could fit, to fill it out. And this is a really fun little gift to give, or you can also just make a tray of cookies or make a tray of these little chocolate pretzels and bring them to your gatherings. And I think everybody will really enjoy them. I hope you enjoyed this video and it gave you some inspiration if you need some last minute inspiration, or maybe you have a gathering after Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's. These are definitely recipes you can make throughout the course of the year. Chocolate chip, always a classic. For these pretzels, you could honestly just put different colored sprinkles depending on what time of year. And I hope you enjoy your Christmas, and I'll see you guys soon.